Today, President Joe Biden officially became the subject of a formal impeachment inquiry. Late today, in a party-line vote, the GOP-controlled House voted 221 to 212, officially approving an investigation that has been underway for months. House Republicans have been focusing on the business dealings conducted by President Biden's son, Hunter, and they have accused Joe Biden of profiting from those deals when he was vice president, which he has repeatedly denied. Tonight, after the vote, the president issued a statement that read this in part, quote, "There's a lot of work to be done, but after wasting weeks trying to find a new Speaker of the House and having to expel their own members, Republicans in Congress are leaving for a month. Instead of doing anything to help make Americans' lives better, they are focused on attacking me with lies." Members from both sides of the aisle, including the loudest voices in favor of impeachment, had this to say.
We now think this helps us get the witnesses, the key witnesses that we want. There were three names mentioned in the resolutions, 918, 917 resolutions, three names. One, of course, was the President of the United States, Joe Biden.
The reality is that Republicans are pursuing this on behalf of Donald Trump. This is an act of political retribution that Donald Trump has compelled House Republicans, ordered House Republicans to pursue. This is extremism on full display.
Just hours before the House vote, Hunter Biden himself appeared outside the Capitol, and he was swinging. House investigators were inside waiting for him to appear at a closed-door deposition. Hunter, who has been served a subpoena to testify in the impeachment probe, has insisted he will absolutely do it, but he wants it to be in public.
For 6 years, I have been the target of the unrelenting Trump attack machine, shouting, "Where's Hunter?" Well, here's my answer. I am here. Let me state as clearly as I can. My father was not financially involved in my business, not as a practicing lawyer, not as a board member of Burisma, not in my partnership with a Chinese private businessman, not in my investments at home nor abroad, and certainly not as an artist. During my battle with addiction, my parents were there for me. They literally saved my life. They helped me in ways that I will never be able to repay. And of course, they would never expect me to. And in the depths of my addiction, I was extremely irresponsible with my finances. But to suggest that is grounds for an impeachment inquiry is beyond the absurd. It's shameless.
Hunter Biden, of course, has been indicted on federal tax and gun charges. Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer and Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan have threatened to hold him in contempt of Congress for not complying with that subpoena.